Yeah, that high yesterday was quite a low number compared to recent days. It's just felt like the tropics out there, rightfully so, as we've had two different tropical systems pass through or nearby. But yesterday, the clouds from the most recent system kept things cooler, as we had a high that was just below the average at 81 degrees. But notice all the sunshine bearing down on a lot of those buildings, the roads, and just about everywhere in the four-state region, mixed with some clouds still, but more sunshine is prevailing, and that's why temperatures have already jumped into the middle 80s here as we have just gotten past the noon hour, and dew points are well into the lower 70s. Here's a wider look across the viewing area, and no doubt about it, the sunshine makes all the difference. We have already exceeded those highs from yesterday. 86 in Chambersburg and Hagerstown, 87 over in Cumberland, 85 in Charlestown, as well as Chantilly and Germantown, 87 degrees. Dew point readings are not any better either. We have kept so much humidity around, and that dial remains cranked up. Dew points are in the 60s and 70s, and once you cross that 70-degree threshold, it really just starts to feel oppressive, like you're walking through water out there. That's how thick the air is. Now, even with all that humidity, yeah, we certainly have clouds scattered about the area here, but no rainfall to speak of. And that's going to be a general trend that we experience most of this week as we continue to have lots of humidity but very little activity. There's what's left of Henri still spinning away off of Long Island and much of upstate New York. There's a low down near the Carolinas, but high pressure is going to start prevailing here over the four-state region and continue to do so the rest of this week, which is going to pull more heat back into play for our forecast, but also keep humidity rather high despite how dry it is going to be these next several days. And it looks like we won't have any significant rain chances until we roll into the end of this upcoming week, when we start to have a couple of weak frontal boundaries cross the area. But up until that point, it looks like there's not going to be much reprieve at all. Check it out. The rest of the day today, those scattered clouds will continue to be in play. A spotty shower down south of I-66 over into the Blue Ridge Mountains can't be ruled out, but I doubt that we're going to see any rainfall out there today. As we go into the overnight hours, we will clear things out completely, and it looks like high pressure is going to be the main player then for us as we roll throughout our Tuesday with just a few clouds, no rain to speak of whatsoever. And that's going to just bump temperatures up even more so. And speaking of, check it out here today. We're going to top out right near 90 degrees across most of the viewing area. As we go into the overnight hours, it's going to be a classic setup here where we barely get much of any break, as it's going to be in the upper 60s, lower 70s at best as we head into sunrise on Tuesday morning. And then that is going to lead into quite a warm afternoon tomorrow. Almost the same as today, but it looks like we are going to have those highs around 92 to 93 rather than closer to 89, 90 as we roll throughout the day on Tuesday. And like I mentioned earlier, we keep the dial cranked. Those dew points are going to be 70 or better most of the days this upcoming week. So yeah, we're just going to feel the heat, oppressive humidity, and there's not going to be the rain and clouds around as much to give us more of a break. But as we roll into Friday and this upcoming weekend, yep, we drop those temperatures down a few degrees with any isolated showers and storms around the area popping up during the afternoon.